Debate over July Charter, a challenge of effective parliament, says Speaker. BNP ruined sanctity of Parliament. Jamaat comments over President's address. Miza Abbas undergoes brain surgery. Prime Minister visits at Ajker Hospital. 4 crew members killed after US refueling plane crashes in Iraq. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. The newly appointed Speaker of the 13th Parliament, Hafizuddin Ahmed Bir Bikram, observes that unnecessary debate over July Charter is the challenge to form an effective Parliament. After being appointed on Thursday, Speaker Hafizuddin Ahmed and Deputy Speaker Barrister Kaisar Kamal paid tribute to Liberation War martyrs at National Memorial, though placing wreaths on Friday morning. Later, Speaker Hafizuddin said his role to run the Parliament will be impartial like a cricket umpire. Later, they paid tribute to Shaheed President Jiaur Rahman and Begum Khalda Zia through placing wreaths at their graves. The Speaker talked about the debate in the Parliament so that no opportunity is created for the rise of fascism again. He urged the opposition to remain more responsible regarding walkouts in the coming days. Jamaat leaders alleged that BNP has ruined the sanctity of Parliament by allowing the President to address the session. Making such comments, Jamaat leaders said the opposition party will go to Parliament on Sunday, despite the lawmakers walked out on the first working day of the first session. They want to take part in the constructive discussions on the first working day when the President came to deliver his speech in the first session of Parliament. The opposition MPs protested strongly. They displayed various placards and later walked out. On the second working day, on Sunday, there is a possibility of question and answer session as well as discussion on the President's speech. The condition of BNP Standing Committee member and Prime Minister's political advisor Miza Abbas has deteriorated, and brain surgery on him has begun at Ajker Hospital in the capital. As the operation is currently underway, he is not being taken to Singapore for the time being. His son Mirza Yasir Abbas told this to media on Friday afternoon. The surgery at Ajker Hospital began under the supervision of a medical board formed by the attending physicians. Earlier, there had been a plan to take Mirza Abbas to Singapore by air ambulance for advanced treatment. However, the plan has been postponed for now as the operation has started. Meanwhile, in the afternoon, Prime Minister Tariq Rahman visited the hospital to inquire about Mirza Abbas's physical condition. Bangladesh and Japan resumed negotiations with a Japanese consortium in a renewed effort to operationalize the long-delayed third terminal of Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport on a win-win basis. The high-level meeting was held at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Friday afternoon. Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. Khalilur Rahman, Civil Aviation and Tourism Minister Afroza Khanum Rita, as well as officials of the concerned ministries were present at the meeting. Assistant Vice Minister Nakamaya Riko led the Japanese side. Both sides discussed the matter in detail. Bangladesh presented its proposals and the Japanese side also shared their position. The chairman of Bangladesh Petroleum Corporation BPC Rizanur Rahman said during the Eid vacation the fuel supply will remain normal. However, rationing system will continue in a bid to resist misuse despite there is no crisis. Fuel pump owners have raised question over the necessity of rationing system, saying that Bangladesh produces 100% petrol demands and more than 50% octane. The BBC chairman said that even if there were no imports, people's tendency to hoard could have put pressure on the country's petrol octane production capacity. He also mentioned that the continuity of normal imports and stocks are intact. A US KC-135 military refueling plane has crashed in Iraqi airspace. 2 planes were involved in the incident. One of the planes crashed in western Iraq. The second landed safely. There were 6 people on board the crashed plane. A French soldier was killed and several others were injured in an attack in Iraqi Kurdistan. President Emmanuel Macron described the attack as unacceptable. At least dozens of people were injured and several buildings were damaged in a missile attack in the northern Israeli town of Zardis early this morning. Israel's emergency services said its paramedics treated a total of 58 people. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has made a veiled threat to assassinate Iran's new supreme leader Mujahideen Khamenei. Meanwhile, the United States has temporarily suspended sanctions on Russian oil sales. A license has been issued allowing ships carrying Russian crude oil and petroleum products to operate until April 11. Now a short break. We will be back soon with explosions near Tehran Al-Quds. They march in solidarity with Palestinians. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. The Traffic Division of Dhaka Metropolitan Police (BNP) has launched a special drive in the capital to ensure safe and smooth travel of homebound people during the Eid. The drive was conducted at several automobile workshops in Mirpur and its surroundings on Friday morning to ensure that unfit buses do not ply on the highway during Eid. However, no seriously defective or unfit buses were found. Later, the police also conducted a drive at Gaptuli bus terminal. Officials visited various counters there and spoke to passengers. They checked whether additional fares were being charged and whether the fixed fare list was displayed. The Omor Ekushe book fair is underway for the 16th day. The 18-day book fair will end after only 2 days. This year number of visitors and buyers remain comparatively low. Publishers and booksellers are frustrated as book sales are below due to lack of anticipated buyers. On Friday, the fair on the Surawadi Udan got momentum for the Shishu Prohor. This year, the book fair was delayed due to the parliamentary polls, and the fasting month of Ramadan was also behind the cause of low presence of visitors in the book fair. The publishers expect a different fair in the next year. Now, news around the world. One person has been killed after multiple explosions were heard around the Al-Quds Day march in the Iranian capital, Tehran. Thousands were taking part in the annual rallies held in solidarity with Palestinians as United States-Israeli attacks across the nation continued for a 14th day of war. A large midday explosion on Friday rocked a Tehran square filled with demonstrators who were there for the annual event. Iranian state television reported the cause of the blast in Firdousi Square was not immediately known, but it came shortly after Israel had threatened people to clear the area because it planned a strike. That's all from the newsroom for now. Thank you for being with us.